Today I'm making Mexican shrimp cocktail. This is a light and fresh dinner idea with a refreshing cucumber drink that I'll be making. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm making a light and fresh dinner. So I'm starting off with 1 pound of thawed, uncooked, raw, peeled, and deveined shrimp. If you're using cooked shrimp, that works as well. I'm going to be using lime, red onion, cilantro, avocado, 1 jalapeno. I'm also going to use 2 Roma tomatoes. And here I have clamato. I'll be adding Louisiana hot sauce, which is my favorite, ketchup. I'm also going to add some tahini and Maggi seasoning sauce into the mix. So I'm going to start by cooking the shrimp. You could definitely boil your shrimp, but I'm going to season. Here I'm going to add some seasoned salt into the mix, some onion powder, granulated garlic powder. I'm also going to add some lemon pepper seasoning. I'm eyeballing everything, but you can do a ½ teaspoon of all of those. And now into a preheated pan, I'm going to saute. You definitely can poach these. They are going to cook really quick. So I'm just going over with some of the seasonings. And it's going to take not even 3 minutes to cook this in a hot pan. I'm going to shut off the heat and these are done. So I'm just going to set these aside and let them cool. Okay, so let's make this shrimp cocktail sauce. I'm going to start with a ½ cup of clamato or clamato. Again, I'm eyeballing, but that's a good starting point. Here I'm going to add around a ⅓ cup of ketchup. I'm going to add my Louisiana hot sauce, like a tablespoon, but you can use the hot sauce of your choice. I just love the tang of Louisiana hot sauce. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of my Maggi seasoning. Again, ratios are up to you and your preference. I'm going to start with a couple teaspoons of this tahini, and I got to shake this and work this out. It kind of got stuck. Okay. Ultimately, I'm probably going to adjust everything once I mix it. You really want to add your ingredients, and if you want it saltier or tangier, adjust all of those things. So I'm going to squeeze in the juice of 1 lime. This one doesn't have tons of juice, by the way. It's kind of hard to squeeze. Okay, so 1 fresh lime, the juice of 1 fresh lime goes in. And now what I'm going to do is just combine everything well. And once you kind of combine it, mix it up, that's when you'll want to give it a taste. I am going to add some more of the tahini, and like I suggested earlier, taste it and adjust to your preference. The ingredient list and measurements I'm giving you, it's a great starting point, but you always can adjust to your preference. So I've diced all my fresh ingredients, and I removed the seeds and center of the tomatoes. That kind of helps with any excess moisture into the cocktail sauce. Okay, give that a mix, and now you'll want to add your shrimp. And see all of this like rendered seasoned broth that kind of collected? I'm adding that as well. So now just give everything a mix. And once you mix this, don't be afraid to taste for salt and seasoning. Here I am adding 1 large avocado. This was ripe. And I'm just going to add that right into the bowl. I kind of sliced and diced it. And now give that a mix. And this is the shrimp cocktail. This is pretty much my go-to. And since the warmer weather is upon us, it's spring, summer's around the corner, this is such a light and fresh thing to make. You can make this as an appetizer at your next party or a meal. Let me show you something else that is fresh and refreshing all at the same time. Agua fresca de pepino. I took 1 cucumber, it's like a medium to large, and lime. This lime was not very juicy, so I'm using the whole thing. I just removed all of the pith and skin. So it's going into my blender cup. I'm also going to add 4 cups or 1 quart of water. Actually, I think I'm adding like a liter of water, but you know, a quart works. Now, sugar to your preference. I'm starting with a ⅓ cup and a pinch of Celtic sea salt or whatever salt you have. And now I'm just going to cover that up and I'm going to blend and puree well. If you want it sweeter, then you can add a ½ cup of sugar. It really is up to you. Pour over ice and you have a refreshing spring and summer drink. I've been making this a lot lately, by the way. Okay, I'm going to dig in. I love to make tostadas with shrimp cocktail, but today I'm just going to grab a chip and dip, dunk, scoop, whatever you want to call it, and dig in. You could also double and triple this recipe and take it to your next backyard barbecue. This whole meal gives me weekend vibes on a weeknight. Cheers. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.